Welcome back. Another episode with the Rant, man. Season 2, episode 2. What's up, Rudy?
Going on, RJ? Good to be back on the podcast. I'm very happy for you in the second season.
Okay. So let's just get started, though. Wemby taking the next step this season?
Time for him is very unfortunate. Like last year, he found himself in this medical situation with a blood clot, and I think his team and the medical team probably has done a great job on getting him back on the court. When we're looking at the talent that he has, the what he's displayed so far, we're all sitting
Yeah.
there marveling about what he can do. Obviously, he seems to be a very nice guy. He seems to have a very long career ahead of him. I think the Spurs going to benefit of his prowess. I think this year, as his third season, I think that he has a lot to prove. He has a lot to show to the basketball world and, of course, to the Spurs.
Um, do you think MVP season?
I go that far, RJ, considering that I don't think that he. I mean, they have improved the roster. He has a point guard in Fox. He has other pieces around him. But talking about winning MVP, I'm not even questioning his talent alone. I think down the road, he's going to win MVP for sure. But I'm not quite sure this year because part of winning MVP, it's about the productivity of the whole entire team, which I don't think that he's quite there. It's not an indictment to the pieces that he has around him, but realistically, you just don't bring people on the roster and just take off like that. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some bumps and bruises down the road, and I think ultimately they would get there. As far as this year alone, I don't think that he's ready for that.
Honestly, I mean, it depends on their, like you said, it depends on their record team success for them guys for him to actually even consider as an MVP. But I mean, they say he added 10 to 15 pounds this summertime.
I mean, yeah, he's tall. He's 7 foot over. His length, his width. Yeah, it's up there. But at the same time, it's always good to add some girth on your body. That helps you a lot. But also the balance has to remain because he's a very tall dude. You cannot put that much weight on you because the next thing you know, you will find yourself in a situation like what's his name on the Sixers, Embiid, Joel
Yeah.
Embiid. Yeah. So you don't want a situation like that, but I'm very happy for him that he can put some weight, get more strength, and obviously his skills, his talent is off the roof. So I'm happy
Yeah.
for him and wait. I can't wait to see what he does with it.
Yeah, I can't wait too because I honestly I ain't no lie, the West is deep, but they could make some noise in the West. I feel like they have the team for it.
I mean, there's no question about it. I think they have the talent to come up. Hey, God forbid if Wembanyama comes and play like a superstar that he shows the talent of, and then combined with Fox and the other pieces that they have, uh, I don't have much questioning about the coach alone. But if they can come as a team, as a unit, and show their prowess in a wild, wild west, I think yeah, something can happen for them. It's not a guarantee, knowing how the terrain where they operating. The West is very tough. You have the Lakers coming back, and you have obviously Golden State in the addition in Horford and obviously Jimmy Butler. They maintain Kuminga. So the West is tough. It's brutal, but I would not write them off. It's a possibility. It's just not that
Yeah.
easy, but it's a possibility.
Let me ask you this question: how come now there's more international superstars than American? Why is that?
Just the number itself.
Yes.
I mean, well, it just I think it just I think it speaks volume to how much of a great job that the commissioners of the league and, of course, the players, starting from obviously the Michael Jordan of the world, the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson back in the '90s, and continue with Kobe and Shaq, and
Yeah.
for the past 20 years been LeBron James. I think it's just a testament of how the NBA as a brand has expanded it's rising across the globe. We have the whole entire world watching basketball, and people become enamored of the game. And of course, the kids around the world playing the game. Of course, I think it's just a corollary that we have more superstars international on, being on the NBA stage. It's not a surprise to me.
Well, I mean, I get it. Yeah, too. But also, I feel like what factors in like with some guys. I feel like American, because the NIL. I feel like they're not more hungry than international players, like how they used to. Because in the college, you can make $1 million now. It's not about coming to NBA. Them guys overseas, they not making $1 million. They just play in their club and come to the NBA.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would agree with you from the standpoint. Of course, the game has become much more uh, internationalized, and the competition, of course, is bigger, and there's only those in the caliber of Wembanyama and the caliber of Jokic and obviously Luka Doncic and so on, to get a chance to get in. So now it become even way more competitive for even the American people, because the league has always been a very elite league. But I don't think that's the reason why that you don't see more American as opposed to international players. I think the talent is still there. It's just that the competition is it's more it's the competition. I think it's bigger and it's tougher. I think that's what it is.
But the thing is, the reason I'm saying it because I feel like even though they act like they don't have more heart, but it seems like it's national player when they come, they have more heart on the court than an American player. You get what I'm saying?
Again, RJ, it's contextually, if you come from overseas, regardless how talented you are, you understand contextually how much of an opportunity that's given to you for you
Yes.
when you come here to show on a nightly basis, which obviously you see this in every single international players. I think that's the context. Not to say that some NBA players, some American NBA players, don't take the league for granted. I think yes, you better believe that some of them they take the league for granted, not showing off their prowess. I mean, their skills on a nightly basis. But I think
Yes.
overall, contextually, the international players they have something to fight for on a nightly basis, as opposed to the NBA. I mean, to the American NBA players.
Americans. Okay. But on to the next. How do you see DeAndre Ayton fitting with Luka and LeBron?
Well, this is one of the situation, RJ. I will tell you. I'll say first, good luck to him, because there's a little bit of luck that involved when it comes to a situation like that. So, back to, I mean, 4 years ago, I think he was in the NBA Finals with Booker of the world and Chris Paul of the world. So he was a
Yeah.
complete third option. Right now, although the past 2 years has not been much of a great years for him. But in terms of talent, everybody knows what he's worth. Everybody know what he's capable of. Now he find himself in the Lakers right now. This is a situation where he can redeem himself. But the dynamic of this situation is such: one, you have LeBron James of the world, you have Luka, and then you have Austin Reeves. So he is, by all technicality, he is the fourth option. So now, how he's going to handle this, we don't know. I hope that he carries himself well. I hope that he keep his head above, because there's gonna be plenty of nights where he don't feel like things going his way. But I'll tell you this: it falls also under Luka's responsibility as the primary ball handler to keep everybody uh, situated, to keep everybody involved, and hence somebody like Deandre Ayton, for him to be thriving and successful in the system. He's not going to have the ball in his hand. And then one thing also I can tell you is that there's a part of his game that I think he needs to adjust as well, because he's not going to have the ball in his hand, because his rhythm is such. You have to give him the ball and then
Yeah.
stick it out a little bit, and then the jump shot. I don't think he's going to have many of these opportunities. I can foresee a situation where some night he's going to feel frustrated for not having the ball, because that's not the kind of this is not the kind of
Oh.
point guard that Luka is, nor not even LeBron James. If you're big and dominant, yet, but somebody like DeAndre Ayton, I don't think that's going to be his forte, being in that equation. I think he must adjust his game to become a loud threat, to rebound a lot, and then get some wide open layup. That's what he's going to get. But ultimately, I would say good luck to him. One, and then secondly, it all contingent upon how Luka decide to play as a point guard, as the primary ball handler of the team.
This season, he should average 10 to 12, 10 points and 12 rebound, or 32 rebound, maybe. That's my expectation for him. I don't see nothing more. I play defense, of course, protect the rim, 10 to 12.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's within the realm of possibility for him. I can foresee double digit, yeah, the whole year, because he's gonna get you some rebound. He's going to give you some rim protection. But I'm talking about the energy. I'm talking about the chemistry. I'm
Yeah,
talking
of
about the
course.
level of
But listen,
camaraderie.
listen. You know what I like about him when he said in his interview, his recent interviews? He said, I'm just here to come rebound and play defense.
I mean, everybody can say many, much, but doing it is something totally different. I love his attitude. That's
True,
the right
because
attitude to have.
from past history, he'd be like the what you call them, um, what you call
The
them type of guys,
the, the
like
alpha
a
personality. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, he
exactly.
had the alpha personality. I mean, the past 2 years has not been that successful in his career. I think the Lakers situation, like I said, is a situation for him to redeem himself, to put himself on the map again as a caliber center, which
Yeah,
is that's gonna be his opportunity. But also, I think his attitude has been great. It's just a matter of when you're on the court, as from a human standpoint, from a competitor standpoint, every night is not going to be the same. And of course, being in LA, the fans, you cannot afford to have a bad night. And we know that the level of we know the level of LeBron James. Say for instance that the Lakers lost 5 games in a row. You're not going to criticize LeBron James. You're not going to criticize Luka. So the fall's gonna be on guys like him. You know what I mean? So it's going to be on guys like him. So how does he handle this? That's the question remaining to be answered. But so far, I think his attitude is right there. The first 2 games that he's played for the Lakers, not much. I like better the second game, but I expect him to like you said, average double double, and of course the right attitude. So I just wish hope. I just wish hope for him. I don't know, for some reason I am not that excited about the Lakers. I'm not that excited about LeBron's team this year. A big part of it because I don't see. First of all, LeBron James has not even played. I don't see the enthusiasm. I don't see the motivation for him. I'm pretty sure when he steps on the court, this is going to be a different LeBron James. But so far, I am not that excited about the Lakers. And the first reason was because last year, obviously, we all remember what transpired down the stretch of the season against the Wolves. I was not happy. I expressed my emotions and feelings and my thoughts about what happened. But I don't see much conversation being had as far as what exactly transpired down the stretch. I see everybody point fingers, obviously, at the center that the Lakers didn't have. Everybody point finger at the Luka that was not in shape. Yes, I get all of this, and that has been resolved. But at the same time, the style of basketball that the Lakers were playing, that was not too successful. And I'm sitting there being very, very cautious, very hesitant to even put Lakers on the map because if they're gonna come back and play the style of basketball that Luka played last year, I'm not sure that Lakers gonna go that far. They're not going to go that far. Luka has to play. He has to make it part of his responsibility to get everybody involved because I cannot foresee a situation where the ball is going to be off his hand. He's going to have the ball in his hand most of the time. So if he doesn't make it part of his job, part of his responsibility, part of his pride to have everybody involved and elevate everybody, that's going to be problematic for the Lakers, RJ. And I'm scared for somebody like Deandre Ayton.
Yeah, because if Luka not passing the ball, people in the fans like us, we gonna think DeAndre Ayton can't play.
Yeah, everybody gonna get cold. Everybody gonna get cold. Everybody not gonna get ready. And because the Lakers, I wish not only DeAndre Ayton but also the coach in JJ Redick. I wish that he's man enough to have straight conversation with Luca because so far I have not seen no scheme. I have not seen no scheme. I have not seen no stratagem. Okay, I have not seen no. I have not seen no scheme, no offensive scheme for the Lakers. It's all about superstar. It's all about superstar getting numbers. If your play, if your card is getting the superstar get their numbers, which they will have the numbers, but the rest of the team they're gonna get cold, and we're gonna go nowhere.
They better go far. I'm not gonna talk about Lakers throughout the whole season. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna wait to playoff, then I'm gonna talk shit.
That's
But
a
till
lie.
then, no, I
That's a
mean,
lie.
listen,
Let the
listen,
Lakers
listen,
let the
listen, listen,
Lakers
listen,
win 5 games in a row.
listen. But I have to see something. You get me? I have to like something.
I'm
It
with
gotta
you.
be, huh?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I'm with you in the
Like
sense that you pump the brake because of what happened last year. And like I said, what I think it was a misdiagnosis of what happened to the Lakers last year. Everybody was pointing fingers at the center, which we didn't have. That's the obvious. Everybody was pointing fingers at Luka being somewhat out of shape. Yes, that was obvious. But what was not obvious is the style of basketball that the Lakers were playing, especially down the stretch of the season.
exactly. Listen, Luka in shape. We got a big man, so we gonna see. We gonna see. But hey, on to the next. Can a 76er compete for the East #1 spot?
The answer is yes, RJ. Obviously, the reason why we're saying yes because obviously they have Joel Embiid. He's top 5 players in the league when he's not injured. When you combine this with um, Tyrese Maxey, the kind of player that he is, the prowess that he already shown over the past 3 years. Well, unfortunately, that you combine this with a soft person like Paul George.
Not even. Don't forget McCain and the rookie they got, the Bahamian dude. Who cares about Paul George? But this Bahamian dude, when I seen this preseason, Rudy, he looked good. He looked very, very good.
Yeah, they have nice pieces and they have a great coach as well. But I'm just saying it's so unfortunate that you combine such a great talent with another talent, but personality wise, injury wise, is not available. But all I'm saying is that they have the pieces, they have the coach for them to make a noise in such a vague terrain like the East. This year, we have Boston that's depleted. We have Miami that's no longer Miami. We have Bucks, but only Giannis. Who else? We have Cleveland Cavaliers, but who cares
They're
about the Cleveland
iffy.
Cavaliers?
Exactly.
There's no longer Indiana because it's Halliburton less, and obviously, it's gonna come down to the Knicks, which I think the Knicks can offer them great contention. Yet to see
Yeah.
it, but I think it's not out of possibility for them to even represent the East when it comes to talent. I don't think that playing against the Knicks, the toughness of the Knicks, I think I will give the Knicks the edge over them. But when it comes to talent, they should be the favorite for the in the East this year.
Yeah. I feel like they should also be a favorite. But like I said in the past episode, they just get injured. That's their main concern. The injuries.
Yeah, Joel Embiid cannot remain on the court because of his health. He's 7 foot, almost 300 pounds. The knee, that had been that's always gonna be a problem for him. I think he needs to drop some weight. He needs to stay and remain in the gym. He needs to be motivated, for that to change. But um, yeah,
Let,
you
let,
just looking at the
let,
talent that they have. It's so sad that they cannot maximize uh, the talent that they have and make some noise in the East.
let me ask you this question. If you were the coach for the 76ers, right? How would you maintain his minutes and plan and his games?
I don't even think it's about maintaining. It's not even about trying to maintain his minute because I don't think that reducing his minute will decrease the level of injury that he
Do you think
he
the
had. I
workload?
don't. I don't think, huh?
You
I don't
think the
think it's not
workload?
about the workload, RJ. It's not about the workload. He has not done nothing that NBA players has done in the league. So, obviously he's 7 foot tall. We see that he's. I mean, we know that he's very tall, but we also see that he's out of shape. There's no question about it. When you are 7 foot tall and you walking around, you moving around with almost 300 pounds on you, of course, that's going to impact on your knees and your and all your joints. Period. There's no question about it. I think it's all contingent upon him to, I don't know, hire a new chef, and then sleep better, stay and remain in
Yeah.
the gym, and strengthen his body for them to produce for the team. I don't think reducing the amount of games that he play will play a role in him being not being injured. He can play 5 games and still get injured.
Okay. Well, on to the next. Can Golden State win another championship by adding Al Horford and bringing back Jonathan Kuminga?
Um, I reject the premise of the question. I don't think it's a matter of adding Al Horford and maintaining Kuminga. I mean, granted, Kuminga is a great piece. I really think that it's a disservice for himself that he signed a contract with the Warriors. I think he should have been in another team because I don't think that Steve Kerr going to change his mind. I don't. I think they still look at him as they looked at him last year, and it's still Steph Curry's world. And in the world of Steph Curry, if you're not shooting like him, he don't even look at you as somebody. But that's another debate for another time. I don't think I reject the premise of your question because the Warriors are the Warriors. Steph Curry is still Steph Curry. The coach and the culture is still the same. The only problem is that one, they have somebody like Draymond Green last year that didn't remain on the court for a long period of time. I mean, the past 2 years, he's been getting himself into a lot of trouble, and that kind of like deviated the trajectory. And down the stretch, they paid for that as well. So I think that's a key. That's a very important a part of their reality that they need to address this. That's one. And then secondly, okay, when you're looking at the Warriors, the past 5 years, I mean, the last time they won was in 2022, right? It's been 3 years, almost 4 years. The Warriors remain the same, RJ, when it comes to culture. The only problem, I will tell you this, the only problem is the fact that they don't get to meet the right team at the right time. If the Warriors, RJ, if the Warriors met the OKC last year, the Warriors would have won. I'm just letting you know. They would have won. You know what I mean? They would have won.
I said you think so without Stephen Curry? Because remember, Stephen Curry was injured.
Talking about the
Oh, okay.
full and totality of the team. That's what I mean. Yeah. So, but I think so. My point is that the Warriors, the past 3 years, the past 4 years, they remain the same. It's just a matter of do they meet the right team at the right time, and do they have their full roster available? Obviously, last year Steph Curry went down, and then eventually they get eliminated by the Wolves. But it's just a matter of their matchup. If they find the right matchup at the right time, I don't take him off. I don't take him off the equation. I'm talking about team that can win it all this year. You know what I mean? So they have the coach, they have the character, they have the culture. It's still the same. Shooting wise, it's just missing Clay Thompson, but they have Buddy Hield that can
Yeah.
shoot as well. So the culture is still the same. It's just a matter of do they have Draymond Green all the time? Do they have all the roster available all the time? Do they meet the right team at the right time? That's all it comes down to.
Okay. I mean, for me, I would say, yeah, man, it's a lot of good teams, bro. The West is very deep. Like the good teams got better. Like we don't really see that, but the good team got better. Just like Denver, Houston, just like I mean, we don't know what the Lakers are gonna be, but Minnesota, every time Minnesota comes, they play good first, second round. Obviously, they vanish in the conference finals because they've been in the conference finals for the last 2 seasons. We don't know how they gonna look. It's Don't get me wrong, added Al Horford is a good piece because it eliminates like the offensive rebounds, the defensive rebounds. Like he could still play on the outside shooting the three ball because I think he shot a career high and last year in Boston for a 3 point line. So, but he also like a good guy who could pick and roll. He can do the smart passes when not time for him to score. He could play some defense on the big man too.
It was not an indictment when I said what I said. It was not an indictment in Al Horford. Obviously, he's a champion. I mean, he's been in the league for a long period of time. He's proven himself to be a good player that can rebound the ball and that can stretch the floor as well. And because that people don't talk about his 3 point ability. Yes, he can stretch the floor. Trust me. And
Yes.
when it comes to teams chemistry, of course, playing with Boston Celtics, that's already shown that he has that level of chemistry. I think the Warriors are a perfect team for him when it comes to culture.
Yes.
I'm talking about the Warriors of the world, the Miami of the world. These are perfect. That would be perfect team for him. It was not an indictment against him. I just think that the move itself is not much of an exponential move.
Yeah.
It's just more a lateral move. It's a good piece, but not much enough for them to take him to the next spot. What I'm saying about the whole team, the same culture is there, the shooting ability is there, the culture, I mean, the coach is there. It's just a matter of do they have all the pieces available at the right time? And also, do they meet the right matchup? Do they have the right matchup? That's all it's come down to.
They have pieces. Like Buddy Hill, this guy can really shoot. But you see that sometimes when Steve Kerr's taking this man out the game, he don't play.
I think that's a good point that you make, and this is one of the things that people don't talk about is the Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry he has that little kid face, whatever. He's a very nice guy. He's brilliant, obviously, and obviously the fact that he shoot the ball this way, and people think that that's just Steph Curry. No, I'm sorry. When you do when you understand psychology, Steph Curry, he has a little, there's a little, what's the word for him? There's a little diva about him. He's not going to be upfront talking, but if you pay attention to his behavior, there's a little diva about him. You know what I mean? And the coach understands this as well, and to protect him. So when you're looking at somebody like Jordan Poole could have remained. What happened against between
Hell yeah.
yeah, what happened between him and Draymond Green, yeah, that was what everybody saw. But at the same time, I'll be the first one to tell you that Steph Curry was part of it as well, because Steph Curry was not that happy with Jordan Poole. You know what I mean? He was not that happy with Jordan Poole. So where I'm trying to go with all of this, when you see somebody like Buddy Hield, he can shoot the ball. Although some night he'll be off, but at the same time, I think that Steph Curry, his aura span in a way that protect only him. Hell, they let Klay Thompson go. You know what I mean? So I think that Buddy Hield, when you're looking at somebody like Kuminga as well, they suffer from Steph Curry. I would say power, and Steve Kerr is part of it as well. So like I said, it's good. The system works for Steph Curry. It works for Steph Curry. It protects Steph Curry and everybody else. If you're not playing at your top not level every night, you're gonna suffer from it. And the example is that Klay Thompson is gone. I'm talking about Klay
Exactly.
Thompson. He's gone.
It's gone.
But people barely talk about this.
Thank you, Rudy, for coming on. Hey, everyone, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate it, Rudy. I'm out.
All right. No problem, RJ.